I think that the way I see them is like they're recharging stations. You know, if you work in a job, like you're a podcaster, and when you work in a job that's really unique like that, and you go to a podcast convention, you feel like you can like take your mask off a little bit. You can be yourself because all these people have the same interests as me. I can nerd out a little more. I can be myself. And there's that element of, and then when you go home, you're like feeling good. You're feeling recharged. You're happy. And I think, you know, when we're out in the world, we're called to evangelize. We're called to be, you know, examples of Christ. And that can exhaust people sometimes, because sometimes it feels like you have that mask on. You always need to be the best example of Christ, that sort of thing. So when you go to a conference, you can have that same feeling of, oh, I'm just taking it all off. I'm around Christians. I can be myself. I can nerd out a little bit about theology and have fun with this, and then go home refreshed and renewed in my faith. Like, it's the same way we need to sleep every night. We need to have those times where we focus on our faith to grow as well.
Yeah, I mean, I also think there's a lot of Christians that are just like inherently, naturally, like oppositional and contrarian. It's like, okay, cool, dude. You know, you don't like what most people like. Good for you. Great job. You know, here's your clap. And I think that's just like a hipster thing. It's like, oh, you go to those conferences? What's the point? As they like smoke their cigar. Wow,
my friend's gonna hate me now.
Yeah, I'll tell him. I mean, he can DM me if you want. Like, but that's the thing. There's so many. That's so annoying. Like, why are people just contrarian just to be contrarian? Not to say that I agree or disagree with him, but that's just like a common thing with certain Christians. Is like, well, you know, well, that's Catholic, so I just don't like it. Or, you know, without even attempting to engage with the conversation. So yeah, I'm no Christians who curse sometimes, but I love to discuss theology, and I love to see differing views, and that's where I'll send like voice messages with people in the DMs and talk about why they believe what they believe and what the other views might be, what might help them see that there's more than just black and white views on a lot of things. So when it comes to conferences, I'm like, I don't care. Go to a conference if you want. It's fun. There's nothing, you know, inherently evil about getting together, having fun with other Christians. I mean, it might be very, you know, corporate America to have the lasers and the lights and, you know, oh, you're going to a rock concert. You're supposed to be in church, hanging out, being somber, crying in front of the altar, being oppressed. Let God, you know, like there's prosperity gospel and then there's poverty gospel, which, you know, I don't think either of those are right. I think we can have joy and celebration amongst believers. What's the problem? You know, why are you mad at people having fun? And I get mad when I see people having fun, but I keep that to myself. I don't need to make a post about it. I don't need to, you know, put my stinky opinion in the world for everyone to hear. Just let people have fun sometimes.
But also, it's easier in life to hate something than to love something. Because when you love something, you know you're already subscribing to a smaller group of people who love something, where even if everyone outside of that circle doesn't hate it, they just don't love it. So for me, you know, you were referencing Pokemon before. It's so easy for us to say, like, I hate Pokemon. It's a dumb anime cartoon, dumb video game, waste of time. But for someone to look someone they've never met before in the eye and say, I love Pokemon, you're taking a risk because you're hoping that they love it too, and that sort of thing. But it's easier to say you hate something because you know the other person is more likely to hate it too. That's why it's so trendy right now to say, I hate the church. It's more likely that someone's going to agree with you than disagree with you. But to say that you love something and you're in that club and you're having fun with it is way more difficult for people to do. That's why you get so many angry people on pages, because it's so much easier in life to not like something than to admit that you love something despite its flaws.
I think that we can all agree this is a safe Pokemon space, right? Yeah. Just want to make that clear.
Hey, y'all. We hope you loved this conversation. Here at Young Married Christian, we are on a mission to see a gospel-centered home made available for every single child in the foster care system. There are 400,000 kids in the foster care system, and there are 400,000 churches in America. Wow. That is crazy. This is absolutely a solvable problem, and we want to be a part of it. If you want to join us in that mission, text the word freedom to 833-370-1610.
833-370-1610. 833-370-1610.
I just did it.
And another thing you can do that is really helpful is to smash the like button on this video.
Smash it like Satan's face. Crush it like it's Lucifer's head.
It really helps us a ton, so smash that like button, subscribe to this channel.
That's it.
smash the like button on this video.